Outstanding, oh man.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. This is quite good.
Have you been drinking?
A little bit,
Little
but
bit.
not enough to make me feel tipsy.
Have you ever been drunk?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? No, I mean not.
Never?
Never.
Wait, save that for the
I
camera.
get tipsy. Mirka one time. I don't know. I just I get
Stop,
too
you
I
stop
get
too
too
early.
Yeah, I get too dizzy.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Mary's drinking. One
Right?
and a half.
Yeah.
He's been drinking a little bit.
Glass number 9, you know.
I know you were happy, but I could see a little extra happiness.
Right, I am. I'm
You guys
so
ready?
happy.
This is what you should.
Here we go.
Here we go, nice and quiet, ladies.
Are we going to see match point? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, good.
Believe it or not.
How far out was it?
I don't know. Maybe like that. I don't even remember
Are we
it.
showing the whole point, or are we just
Because he
showing
was
the
out
end?
of challenges, you know.
Let's show the...
Yeah,
Oh,
he couldn't
God.
challenge. I think otherwise he would
No, I
have
mean it was
challenged.
wide.
Yeah, yeah.
Here it comes.
Well, I got an idea. Why don't we show it when we're on the air? We'll just show the celebration to come in, and then re-cue it, and I'll ask him. Okay, good. Let's do that.
Here we go.
Because he hit it hard, huh?
Yeah.
Why not?
It was a moment of emotion and history, memorable, even measured by the remarkable standards of the All England Club. For the 7th time, Roger Federer is the Wimbledon men's champion after a hard-fought victory over Andy Murray, and he joins us now here in our Tennis Channel studio. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well done, my man.
I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
So is the biggest difference between now and when you won your very first Grand Slam title at the age of 21 is that you really know how difficult an achievement it is?
Well, I mean, I knew in 2003 as well, because I did lose in the first round the year before and in the first round at the French Open 3 weeks earlier. So I knew how hard it was to win Grand Slams because I never had it done before. But maybe in the moment, like in your absolute prime, when you're going from one final to the next, all happens so quickly that you sometimes go like, okay, you know, I'll probably be able to defend this title next year, you know, or have a big opportunity. You feel somewhat of the same way today, but you do savor victories more. You are, I don't want to say more happy when you win, but I have more, how do you say, respect maybe for the game, even though I always had that, but I have so much.
It accumulates.
It accumulates, and you kind of understand what is going on, and that's where the experience comes along, I guess.
Most people expected Andy Murray to be nervous and have a slow start, but he came out firing from the beginning. Were you surprised to see that?
Well, I mean, he did play an okay first game, but I kind of gave it away a little bit, so that was the worst start for me possible, because actually I wasn't nervous. I was convinced about the game plan I had in mind with my coaches. I felt good walking out on court. I felt like, okay, I have an advantage because he's never been here before. And then I just kind of give it away in the first game. That was terrible for me, you know, and that kind of kept me underwater almost for like 2 sets until I was able to, you know, play some amazing tennis at the end of the second set. Then momentum was on my side and the rain came. So that was obviously difficult for both of us. But I thought maybe a bit of a disadvantage for me potentially.
Martina?
How happy were you when they closed the roof? Because you're the best indoor player there is.
Well, I mean, I thought this could be a great combination, indoor grass. I mean, like, how much better could it become?
I would have liked that.
Right? But then again, I had momentum on my side, and I was like confident that, okay, he was looking a bit tired, maybe he was looking a bit frustrated, he was looking a bit disappointed, and I thought, okay, I hope it doesn't start to rain now. And then he had a chance to maybe refuel his energy. He had maybe his coaches were able to tell him exactly what reassess his game plan again. But I quickly realized victory was in my racket, and that was a good thing to feel at the beginning when I came back indoors.
What was your game plan going in, and did you make any adjustments during the match to compensate for what he was doing?
Well, I mean, I did have a game plan, but then things got a bit difficult with the wind, actually. It was quite windy, especially from the Royal Box downwards. It was, that's how the wind was blowing, and I mean, so it was harder to get more good play against the wind because, you know, Andy was serving so big and he weren't getting into the longer rallies. And then once the roof closed, it was interesting that it actually became more tactical. So I think I was able to play more aggressive when the roof came on, actually.
So 17 Grand Slam titles, 7 Wimbledon titles. What keeps you going?
I mentioned in the other interview I did is like I do remember so vividly playing on the smaller courts when I was coming along, and how there was maybe 20 fans, maybe 10, I don't know, and how strange that was, and that's something almost today I would have an extremely hard time doing again. So I feel very privileged that I do have the opportunity to center court, or at least it's the second best court on site every single time. I have amazing fan base around the world, which is so nice for me as a player, and I think that's the kind of stuff that gets you going. And then just honestly, I enjoy the world of traveling and the world of tennis. So I'll do it as long as I'm fit and healthy, and my wife and kids are happy on tour.
We want to show you a few things. We know you haven't seen Championship Point.
No, I haven't.
So we want to give you a chance to do that and kind of tell us what was going through your mind.
Just a good serve, please, which I got. And then I was like, okay, aggressive, that's the play. And then it all happened so quickly. I was sure the ball was wide, but it sailed past me, which is unusual for a match point. In the past here at Wimbledon, it's always been, you know, either a great serve and then it was over. This time around, there was me attacking the net, him having a good passing shot, and which just missed. So big relief and just incredible joy, of course, after such a match.
I want to ask you, because it really did strike me, watching Andy's emotion during the trophy presentation, and you standing aside and watching him. And I went back to Australia in 2009 when you were on that end of things.
Right.
You were feeling the emotion as the runner-up. What was going through your mind as you watched Andy go through this process today?
I mean, it's hard in some ways, but I'm in a way almost happy to see him like that, because it means he cares so dearly about the sport, and he cares so much about tennis and the occasion. I mean, I guess we never know if we're going to be in another Wimbledon finals together or for himself in that very moment. And I like to see that, and I hope he sees it as a starting point to something great and extraordinary coming his way. And that's what I wished him when he came back. And I was like, man, this is supposed to be easy, the speeches, but we have such a hard time doing them. Tennis is supposed to be the hard part. Right. And I think we both laughed about it, which hopefully, you know, cheered him up a little bit, because he should be very proud of his incredible efforts here, because he does play under a lot of pressure. There
were tears, and there were also moments of joy, and there was one moment that I know is special for you, looking over and seeing your girls.
Right.
Watching their dad, because when they were first born, we talked about this, and you wanting exactly this, for them to see you.
Yeah, it's like the perfect script. Look, I mean, it's just too good to be true, really. I mean, my wife always hoped that one day that my kids do see me play. Okay, they didn't see me play, but they did see me holding up the trophy, which is plenty of reasons to keep on playing. And it was just a very particular moment in my tennis career, and particularly in my life. To be able to experience that today was magical.
You are a gentleman and a great champion, Roger Federer. Thank you very much for being with us.
Roger, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of Wimbledon Primetime, presented by Mercedes-Benz here on Tennis Channel after this.
I wanted to ask you this, but I didn't get a chance. Mr. Hogg here. A year and a half ago, they asked me if I thought you could get back to #1. I couldn't get back there because I thought I was too old. I didn't think you were going to get there.
Thank you
Hat
so
up
much.
to you. I was wrong. Well
Thank
done.
you. I'm happy you're wrong sometimes.
Well done. That was very
Indoor
wrong.
grass
Thank
isn't
you.
even fair.
What is that?
Indoor grass is not fair.
What is that indoor grass?
It's not fair.
Thanks a lot, guys. I think I did
Oh.
get just the former grade. I did get two of them, yeah. Well, I'll take a third one.
That's all right. You're still at the top of it. Took 2 years, and everyone across the world voted, and
No, I know.
you ran away with it.
Do a
Congratulations.
quick picture?
Sure.
He's got to
Okay.
go. He's got to
That's
go.
okay.
Martina, get in here.
Great.
That's beautiful. Get the man to the
Roger,
ball.
you too. Have fun.
See you guys.
Wait.
Bye.
Wait.